WILBUR SOOT hasn't always been the comforting and sweet streamer we know. He has been a more mysterious and tormented being.
Hey guys, it's me, WILBUR SOOT, editor of Jack Sucks at Life and all of his videos from now on.
He has been seen quite a few times in some Jack Sucks at Life's videos. He appeared to torment us with his sickening games and riddles. This is what he likes to call an ARG, alternate reality game. This enigma has stayed unsolved for 2 years now, and even its creator said it was too complicated.
Talk about it too much because I'm like, basically what I've done, Joe, is it's my first ever ARG, and I fucked it up. Made it way too hard.
It might be for a simple mind, but unfortunately for my sleeping schedule, my mind is at least as disturbed as Wilbur's. Will did say we have all the clues, and we just need to put the pieces together to form the story.
In fact, your community, as you call it, in your Discord that they've made, have gathered most of what they need. The last step for you is to figure out the story.
The first question we have to answer is, what are Wilbur's motivations? Wilbur, as many other kids born in the age of internet, is obsessed with being seen and acknowledged. Cause what is the point in shining like a star if you are too far in space to be seen anyway? This aspect of his personality can still be found in some of his most recent songs, in which he does everything to be acknowledged by a girl. Or also in his song, I'm a Genius, in which he tries to stand out and be better than others. Or even on the Dream SMP, where he keeps on trying to be the main character. And when Schlatt takes his place, he cannot stand it. Even after his death, he cannot accept to not be relevant to the plot anymore. He comes back as a ghost to finish what he had started. He can't help but to want to be seen.
Man Bergfil! My unfinished symphony, forever unfinished! If I can't have this, no one can fill me with the sword. Murder me now, kill me. I can't do it.
This aspect was even more present in his phase as the editor. After being chosen by Jack to edit one video, his greed becomes too big and he tries to be the only one. He even tries to pressure Jack into firing his previous editor, Kai.
Fire Kai Ross Best from your channel. That's all I want, actually.
Last but not least, when Jack in one of his subreddit videos had no content because everyone on his Reddit posted troll memes, and that Jack decided that there would be no videos because there was no content, Wilbur became the content.
Okay, hello everyone, this is Jack Sucks at Life on our Reddit Tuesdays. So today we're going to be looking through our Reddit.
It had to be about him. He couldn't have it any other way. There is one similarity in all of these examples, is that Wilbur each time loses himself in the process of shining in the eyes of others. Rather, he loses part of himself. What I mean by part of himself is that there are many Wilburs. But what proof do I have for this assumption? Firstly, Wilbur shows signs of schizophrenia and depersonalization.
Thoughts cycle gusty your mind, filled with hot air, must I care for nothing more than myself? Do I dare admit the fraud? Thoughts cavorting, resulting in a directed mourning for the part of me that was selfless, but left without a warning. Well, that's what I said, but maybe it's the fact that I detest.
There seems to be more than one person in his head. However, there's always only one taking control. I think we could take out 3 personalities out of Wilbur at this stage of his life. The normal one, the one we all know and love, the streamer. The editor, the awkward and tormented person that begs for Jax to become the editor. And the king, the one who managed to become the main character. The one obsessed with success. One who pretends to have everything under his control. the one who crushed his enemies on the way to his goal. The king doesn't care about what he does as long as he's the best at it and the only one doing it, and all he seeks is full control in his life. But the control he has is only an illusion, such as the alternate reality he lives in. Wilbur starts his journey as the editor, and then becomes the king, and finally a mixed version of the normal Wilbur and the kings end up taking control. In this journey, he did evolve into an alternate version of himself, the mix of the king and of Wilbur, but he lost the editor, which was a prominent part of himself. It might not seem like a great loss, but it still was a part of him. Without this child, who dreamed of being seen and being important, what was all this journey worth? Wilbur lost his reason to be the best, and therefore the king couldn't exist alone either. However, as expected of him, he didn't die without putting in a show.
This is where I die. The part of you that knows me anyway. I'll still be here. Maybe even you can become friends with the real me. But this part of me dies here. So I may as well tell you the story. The reason all this started, and the reason I've had so much issue with Kai, all began...
Hello, no one is available to take your call.
Also, an ARG is an alternate reality game, as said previously. But nothing Wilbur did seemed too much out of our reality. So why is this enigma referred to as an ARG? The alternative reality is actually his own intricate mind that he tries to show us through his editing.
I've done it! This is all I wanted! He's fired! He's gone! He's gone! You see that? I'm editing. I'm in charge. This is mine.
I might have lied to you guys about his goal. Yes, he does indeed want to be the main character, but only to be understood. He couldn't stand being the only one, feeling a loss of control and a lack of understanding of the world surrounding him. This is why he made this riddle, so we would feel as lost as him in what seems to be a too big world for every single one of us. Wilbur became the editor to have control over his smaller world, the world of the video, a world in which the editor is the only god. How it ended. Wilbur wants to be the main character, but he doesn't do it for himself. In his songs, he becomes the main character for a girl. In the Dream SMP, he is the president for the better of Fundy, his son, and Tommy, his vice president. And he defeats Schlatt to give Tommy the opportunity to shine, as Will once did. In this ARG, he does it to make Jack evolve into a better version of himself. He might not be the most outgoing and social person, and he might not admit it, but Wilbur never acts if it doesn't benefit others. And no one sees it. That's why he feels so fucking cold.
I'm tired of being cold. And right now I'm so cold. This is the most cold I think I've been.
That was Journey, and Wilbur Soot's threatening but also beautiful mind.